Dear students, welcome to another class of Human Resource Management. Dear students, job evaluation is a systematic process used by organizations to determine the relative worth of each job within the company, ensuring internal equity and logical pay structures. It focuses on the job itself, not on the individual performing it, and relies on detailed job analysis to understand the tasks, duties, and responsibilities, and also the required qualifications. The purpose of job evaluation is to compare jobs based on compensable factors such as skill, effort, responsibility, and working conditions. These comparisons basically help create a hierarchy of job which later guides the development of the pay grades. For example, a manufacturing company may compare roles like machine operator, team leader, and production manager using a point factor method that assigns numerical values to the required competencies and responsibilities. If the production manager role scores fair, if the production manager role scores far higher due to decision making complexity and accountability for team performance, it rightfully falls into higher pay grade. Common job evaluation methods include the ranking method, the classification method, and the point factor method system, and also one of the other methods, that is the factor comparison method. Job evaluation reduces subjectivity and favoritism by ensuring pay differences are based on the true value the job contributes towards the organization. Without job evaluation, pay structures can become inconsistent or unfair, leading to perceptions of inequality that harm morale and productivity. Ultimately, job evaluation is essential for transparent and fair compensation decisions that align with the organizational strategy. Yes, students, another key interesting topic is job pricing. That is the process of assigning monetary values to the results of the job evaluation and market data, effectively translating jobs or job worth into actual pay ranges and salary structures. Now, once jobs are placed into hierarchy through evaluation, HR professionals determine the compensation for each pay grade by analyzing internal equity and external labor market conditions. Job pricing involves reviewing industry salary structures, the surveys, benchmarking against the competitors, and considering the organizational financial performance capacity. For example, if a job evaluation places a software engineer grade 7, HR looks at the current market salary levels for software engineers in similar organizations to establish a competitive pay range. This ensures the company does not overpay for the roles they are abundant in the labor market or underpay for the roles in high demand. Job pricing typically results in creation of the pay ranges that include minimum, midpoint, and maximum salary levels, allowing flexibility while preventing irrational pay decisions. A well-priced job structure supports retention by offering competitive pay and encourages fairness by aligning compensation with both market realities and internal job value. Time-based pay is compensation approach where significant portion of the employee's earnings is tied into performance of the team rather than the individual achievements. This strategy is most effective in environments that require high levels of interdependence, collaboration, and shared responsibility. For instance, in manufacturing plant where employees work on assembly lines or in cross-functional problem-solving teams, team bonuses encourage cooperation instead of competition. When teams achieve specific goals, such as reducing waste, improving quality, eliminating defects, or meeting production targets, they receive collective rewards. This encourages the employees to support each other, share knowledge, and work towards common objectives. However, team-based pay also requires careful planning because it can create tension if some team members contribute significantly more than others but receive the same reward. Companies mitigate this by combining team-based rewards with the individual performance measures or peer evaluations. When balanced properly, team-based pay strengthens teamwork, boosts morale, and enhances overall productivity. Dear students, country-wide pay plans are compensation systems where employees receive rewards based on the overall performance. Company-wide pay plans where they receive rewards based on the overall performance or financial success of the organization. These plans link employee earnings directly to the outcomes such as profitability, productivity, and cost savings. Common examples include profit sharing plans, gain sharing programs, and ESOPs, that is the employee stock ownership plans. For example, in a profit sharing system, a portion of the company's profits is distributed to the employee at the end of every year. This fosters a sense of ownership and motivates employees to work in ways that benefits the entire organization rather than focusing solely on the individual roles. Gain sharing program rewards employees when the company achieves improvements in the areas such as production efficiency or quality performance. ESOPs allow employees to accumulate shares in the company over time, which strengthens long-term commitment and employees' interests with organizational success. Company-wide pay plans can significantly enhance employee loyalty, but depend heavily on the financial health of the organization, meaning that the payouts may fluctuate with the business cycle. Dear students, today we discussed how compensation system works and how integrating and implementing a well-balanced compensation system improves the overall performance of the employees and how it helps in employee retention. Why? Because it includes a combination of every aspect that has to be taken in account to make sure that the compensation system is working in a perfect manner. Thank you.